I was dispatched to a child in distress. The events that took place will never make sense. It was the last hour of my shift, the quiet stretch where you start to let your guard down. The calls usually calm down by then. Maybe a noise complaint, maybe a drunk asleep in his car. Nothing that sticks with you. Dispatch came through, voice crackling with static. Possible child in distress, they said. Anonymous caller, crying heard inside a home believed to be vacant. I remember the way my stomach sank, not from fear but exhaustion. Halloween night always meant prank calls, fake screams, some idiot hiding behind a bush trying to film reactions for the internet. But the dispatcher's tone changed mid-sentence. Caller said it sounds muffled, like someone's trying to keep the kid quiet. That sentence killed my hesitation. I threw on my lights and headed out. When I arrived on scene, I radioed over to dispatch. Dispatch, show me off at the location of the child in distress. I'll keep you advised the house was completely dark. As I walked up the front path, I could hear faint laughter echoing from down the street. Kids still trick-or-treating, their voices carried by the wind. I took out my flashlight and stepped closer to the entrance. The front door was cracked open just enough to notice. Vacant house, open door, Halloween night, all the makings of a horror movie. I kept my breathing steady and pushed the door open. The hinges gave a low groan that bled into the silence. Police! I'm entering the residence. No response. Only the sound of my own breathing and the faint hum of the radio on my shoulder. We received a call about a child in distress, I said, voice steady but heart racing. If anyone's hurt, make a noise or call out. As I continued forward to clear the house, I heard it. The soft whimper of a child, distant but close enough to make the hair on my neck stand up. I called out again. Police! Is anyone injured? No answer. Just that same quiet, stuttering cry. It came in short bursts, like whoever it was trying to hold it in. I swept the light across the room. Empty. The sound seemed to come from deeper inside, maybe toward the back hallway, maybe below. It was hard to tell. I took a step forward. The floor creaked beneath me and the crying stopped. As I made my way toward the back of the house, my light caught a door, slightly cracked, leading down into darkness. The basement. I stopped at the top of the stairs and called down. Is anyone down there? Silence, the same heavy silence I'd felt since stepping inside. I reached for my radio. Dispatch, send me another... Static. I adjusted the knob, tried again. Nothing. Just more static. Something about it didn't sit right with me. I didn't have time to troubleshoot. If there really was a child down there, I couldn't stand here waiting for backup. I tightened my grip on the flashlight and started down the stairs. I began the slow descent into what I can only describe as empty darkness. My flashlight barely reached past the first few steps. With every creak of wood beneath my boots, the cries grew louder, still faint, but unmistakably closer. Hang on, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. I'm coming to help. At the bottom, I swept the flashlight across the basement, left to right. Nothing. 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 Then the beam caught something in the far corner, a glint of metal. I stepped closer, raising the light. A cage. Not the kind you'd keep an animal in. This was built, anchored, into the foundation itself. Heavy bolts driven into concrete, steel-thick bars. The top was fused to the wall with rusted brackets, as if someone had wanted to make sure whatever was in there never moved. The crying had stopped. I could just make out a small shape inside, pressed against the far corner. Then a voice, soft trembling. They lock me down here when I don't listen. I took a step closer, careful not to blind whoever was inside. Who keeps you down here? Are you okay? There was a pause, then a small voice answered. The bad people. The words were so faint I almost couldn't hear. Then, thud. Heavy footsteps above me, slow at first, then faster. I froze, staring up toward the ceiling as dust fell from between the floorboards. Another step, then another, then a shout, sharp, furious, loud. No! N.O.! You're not supposed to be in here! The voice came from directly above me. Before I could react, the basement door slammed shut. The sound echoed down the stairwell like a gunshot. Darkness swallowed everything.